So as you guys can tell by the title of the video, Sebastian Fundora versus Tony Harrison. The WBC, the World Boxing Council, has ordered this fight. Now, to those who don't know, there's currently a WBC convention currently going on, and where they're deciding a bunch of things of what to do and who the fighter should fight, this and that, when it comes to the WBC in the sport of boxing. Boxing Scene wrote an article about it, and actually Alicia Baumgartner apparently was the one that showed up to try to make sure that this fight gets ordered for his trainer and stablemate Tony Harrison. As you guys can tell by the headline, Fundora, Harrison, Baumgartner successfully lobbies WBC to order interim title fight. Wow, I I didn't know Alicia was there in where is it even taking place? The convention. I don't know. It's in Mexico. Uh, but yeah, to those who don't know who Alicia Baumgartner is, she's the current unified champion at 130 pounds. Recently coming off a win against Michaela Mayer. So yeah, she was trained by Tony Harrison, and she went there to the convention and she delivered. Props to her. She made a surprise appearance apparently. So usually it's the managers and promoters that show up to try to convince the sanctioning body that their fighter deserves this and that. So for Alicia to show up, props to her for showing her support to Tony Harrison and convincing the WBC to order this fight. And plus, it kind of makes sense at this point. I was just looking at the rankings. Right now the super welterweight division, 154 pounds, is controlled by one man alone, Jermell Charlo, who holds all the belts: WBO, IBF, WBC, and WBA. He currently has to fight his WBO mandatory in Team Zoo. They'll be fighting in January. Tony Harrison is the number one contender right now for the WBC. So I guess they want to make sure that the winner of Charlo versus Team Zoo fights Tony Harrison next. If Tony Harrison beats Fundora, who is the current WBC interim champion. So I guess the winner of this fight will be the mandatory challenger. Pretty much the winner of this fight will be the mandatory challenger for the WBC belt, which is currently held by Jermell Charlo. And I'm assuming he has to fight one of these other guys eventually. But right now he's focused on Team Zoo, Charlo. And I guess eventually after that fight, if he beats Team Zoo, he'll be fully focused on the winner of Fundora versus Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison, it's been a while. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot he fought early. I don't know why I forgot he fought this year. He fought back in April against Sergio Garcia, where he won by unanimous decision. He's only been fighting once a year. Did not fight at all in 2020. Got a draw against Bryant Perella, and lost his belt against Charlo in the rematch back in 2019. He pulled it off against Charlo in the first fight. Will he get a third fight? We'll see. He has to beat Fundora first, who is a rising name in the 154-pound division. Very tall, 6'5", registered as 6'5" here on BoxRec. How tall is Tony Harrison? 6'1" on here. No way is he. I didn't know they were that close of a height. Wow. So it'll be interesting. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see this fight. Now it's just up to the PBC, which is not a hard fight to make. I think Fundora is with Samson Lukowicz, who works very closely with PBC and Al Heyman. So I think it shouldn't be a hard fight to make as long as both fighters are willing to fight each other. And right now, I think Fundora just wants to fight anybody. And Tony Harrison, I'm sure he wants to get a shot at his title back, and a shot at Charlo back. So I'm sure it's a fight both fighters want, because it's one step closer to fighting for the world title, and it guarantees you a title shot because you will be the mandatory challenger. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.